Good morning, hello fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Sunday the 14th of March 2021. It's a Sunday, there is no Guardian. The observer as acts in its place on our channel on Sundays. And does not give any grading for its Sudoku puzzles, so we shall find out in a moment when I look at it and go through it and try to give it a grading at the end. If you've seen the headline for this video, you know more than me at the current time. What's happening in the news? News from London is reverberating around the world. There was a vigil yesterday calling for greater safety for women in London after the arrest of a policeman charged with the murder of Sarah Everard. It's not a case I've been following very much, but it certainly seems dreadful and tragic, and but it raises the difficult problem of what to do about protesting. We feel the need to protest against certain things. Yesterday is a good example, protesting against male violence, I guess, or police not doing their job properly, or rather arresting someone who was an actual policeman. The racial injustice demonstrations that we saw last year, and the recent and ongoing demonstrations in Myanmar. People are so close together. I mean, the COVID problem is not going away. It doesn't just take a rest while these demonstrations are happening. And yet, of course, the overwhelming reasoning, or let's say the strength of feeling, is something that is so powerful that people feel that they need to endanger themselves from catching COVID-19 by taking part in these demonstrations. It would be great if there were some other way that people could show their strength of feeling without having to endanger themselves. I don't know of a way. Maybe people can get creative in the way that they try to change society. Okay, that's sad news there, but let's get on with our Sudoku puzzle. I'm looking at it now for the first time, and it looks pretty sparse, actually. Not many numbers here, so maybe we're in for an interesting Sudoku puzzle today. Okay, let's look for the first number, and immediately I see a 1 in this square down here, because we have a 1 down here, a 1 down here, and a 1 down here. What does it mean? If you didn't understand that, it might mean that you're playing Sudoku for the first time. So quickly, don't run away. I'll just tell you that within each of these 9 boxes, we need numbers 1 to 9 in each of the 9 squares. That means a number can appear once only. Every column in this large grid has 9 squares, and every column must contain 1 to 9, and every row, which also contains 9 squares, needs a single digit between 1 and 9. Those are the rules, or that is the rule, whichever you prefer, singular or plural, for Sudoku. And so by seeing that this one blocks these 3 squares and this one blocks these 2 squares, that means that that's the only location left where we can put a 1. So we will do so right now. Okay, and how else do we continue? We look around the grid for things that we can see, basically. It's not a great secret. Okay, so for example, there's a 3 across this row here and a 3 in this column here, leaving just that square there for a 3, so we'll fill that in. I wonder if it's going to be quite a tricky puzzle today. Let's see. 6 across this row, 6 across this row, leaving that square there only for 6. Um, 8 across this row, 8 across this row, leaving that square there for our 8 in this segment. What is that? It's a motorbike. Okay, I see a lot of pairs, but I'm trying to get the easy, anything that's really easy. I want to get before I go any further. Always that seems to be the right way to do this. I think it's a bit like if you have, when I was a kid and had some particular food that I liked, I would always try to save the best food for last. But in this case, I think it's a case of eat what you can first, and the bits that you can't leave till later, because they will become doable, become edible later on. So in this case, it's just do whatever you can. This could be a rather trickier puzzle than of late. The Observer Sudoku has been kind of medium or occasionally hard level recently, so maybe this is another hard level puzzle. I see a lot of pairs, and so I think I'm just going to have to put them in because I'm not... got it at last. Okay, found you. There you are. Okay, so this one blocks this square here, right? You agree? Meaning that a 1 has to appear somewhere up here. So therefore, we can bring that back across, noticing that it's blocking across here. This one blocks this row. The one that will eventually appear somewhere in this row blocks these 3 squares, blocking, and the one here blocks. So 1 has to appear in that location there. And when we continue that up, we can see in this column 1, in this column 1, and this row 1, so 1 appears there. And let's go across with this one and across with this one here. So blocking here, 1 goes there. Oh, I was just starting to get worried that I couldn't find any more easy ones, but there you are. Even number 1. 1 across here, 1 across here, 1 blocking all the way down here, and so 1 goes in that space there. And in fact, we can finish the ones off. 1 across here, 1 down here, 1 up there. That's the final one. So there we are. Not quite as hard work as I thought it was going to be. All right. Let's keep moving. Still looking to see if there are any more nice easy gimmies, and there may be now that we've filled in some more digits. Yep. Okay, so this row here doesn't yet have a 2. Right? Numbers missing are 2, 5 and 2, 5 and 9. Sorry, 2, 5 and 9. But look, this 2 blocks here, and this 2 blocks here, right? So 2 blocking here and 2 blocking here. So that's the only space in this row where a 2 can go. So we can fill that in now. 5 and 9 are the last missing numbers. Well, actually, this 9 blocks these 2 squares here, so the 9 has got to go here, hasn't it? Because in this segment here, 9 is blocking those 2 squares, and so 9 goes here, and we know that the last number over here is a 5. Okay. Still not, incredibly quick. Still lots of pairs that I can see. There's a good number. 2 across here, 2 across here. Okay, so 2 across this row, 2 across this row, and a 2 in this column. So blocked here, blocked and blocked, meaning that's our 2 in that segment. When we bring that down and this 2 up, we'll see here 2 has to appear there. And when we bring that 2 across, there's only one location for 2. Okay, now in this row we don't yet have a 7. In this row we don't yet have a 7, but we have a 7 in this segment, blocking these 2 squares already. Okay, and in fact you could notice we have a 7 down here as well, blocking here. So this 7 blocks this square, so this row, a 7 will have to appear here. And there's one more number that we can get here. So we know that this has got to be 4 or 5, because those are the only 2 numbers missing from this segment, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is our last number here. Let's fill it in. Still looking for nice and easy stuff, but not sure I'm finding any more of it. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to start filling in some pairs. Alright, so what's... Oh, hold on a second. Nope, found something. 6 across here, 6 down here. Okay, 6 across, 6 down. There, that's where we need our 6. And bring that 6 back across this row, 6 across this row. And there is a 6 in this column blocking here, so blocked and blocked and blocked. That's our 6. Okay, now we can also put a 6 here, because every other square in this row is being blocked by a 6. Look, there's a 6 blocking here, a 6 blocking here, so those 2 are out, 6 blocking here, leaving us with just this section, 6 here and a 6 here. So there's only one space left to put a 6. Down here now we have this 2 blocking along down this column, 2 blocking this column, so 2 will appear here. When we bring it across, we'll see the 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and 2 down. So 2. So this, I'm just using a single, just simple scanning technique. It's just looking along the rows and columns. It's really not a very complicated thing that I'm having to do at the moment. Okay, this is quite nice here. I've noticed that we've got an 8 across here and an 8 down here. So 8 down this column, 8 across this row, so that's an 8 here, like so. And when we do that, we bring that across, blocking these 2 squares. So 8 appears here. 4 across this row, 4 across this row, just that one space left where we can put a 4 now. This is going to be a 5. There's a 5 down here and a 5 in this column, blocking off here, so blocked and blocked. That's a 5. I think I should probably start looking in other locations. I'm getting a bit focused in one place here. That's never a good idea, I think. Let's cast around. What am I not seeing? There's certainly got to be something I'm not seeing. Well, I think I'm going to have to fill in some candidates. Maybe not all of them, just some important ones. Okay, so we've got 6 in this column here and 6 in this row. So we're blocking here, blocking here. So we're going to put in 6 pencil marks for 6 in these 2 squares. The pencil mark means, if you are new to Sudoku, it means we write in a small number that indicates a number that can possibly go in those locations, and usually it means it can't go anywhere else as well. So we can do the same thing here. 6 blocking these. This 6 blocks these 2 squares. This 6 blocks these 3 squares, and so we're going to put in 6 as a pair in that spot there. This is 3 and 3 blocking here, so 3 blocking here, 3 blocking here. So a pair of candidate 3s go in that space there. And a pair of 8s come here, 8 blocking here, 8 blocking here, so 8 is either here or here. And alright, I think I'm just going to have to go mad and do it all. I was trying to avoid filling in stuff, but I think I don't have time. Right, missing here is 5 and 9. Let's fill it in. 5 and 9. The 2 numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9, also missing here. Missing here are 3 and 7. 9 comes across here. That's what I should have found before. 9 across here, 9 down here. There we are. Okay, missing numbers now are 3 and 7, which matches with the other square, 3, 7, 3, 7, 3, 7, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9. So that looks good, all right? If you want, sometimes worried that you've made a mistake or something, try to check if you have another square with just 2 numbers available, then that's working well. Here we are missing 3 and 4. Here we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. Okay, up here we're missing 4 and 5. Up here now. Alright, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks this center, but nowhere else. And so I'm going to put 4 in the bottom right of each of the other cells. I put pairs in the top left and others in the bottom right. 5 is not blocked anywhere. So we'll write that in, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 is our last missing number. It's blocked in this column, and so can appear here, here, and here. Over here, 1, 2, 3 is blocked in this column, so 3, 3, 3 is like so. 4 is a pair actually, here and here. 5's blocked along here only, so 5 in these locations. I thought I was going to do the whole thing without filling in any candidates, but I just couldn't get that far. 7 across here and across here, so 7 across the central row here, 7s. That's a 5, it looks a bit strange. 8's in this left hand column because 8 blocks here, 8 blocks here. Last remaining number is 9. 9 is blocked in this right hand column only, yes. Wow, it's actually trickier than I thought. I thought it was going to be a complete breeze, but it looks like I'm going to have to do it. Finish filling in the candidates. 3 is anywhere. 4 is blocking this square here only. 5, 6, we've got already 7, 8. There we are, that's what I should have found before. Okay, 8 is a pair. Okay, 8 blocks this, and this 8 blocks here, so guess what? Now we've got a pair, 6 and 8. We can get rid of any other numbers that we thought we were going to put in there, because once you have a pair in two numbers in 2 squares like this, and they are a pair, you can't have anything else. Surely I've done something weird. I must have made have I made a mistake here? Why is that 3, 4 and 3, 7? I'm not sure. I may have made a mistake. I could have made a fatal error somewhere. It looks right, but it shouldn't be right. I think I've made a mistake. But anyway, let's see. Oh, of course, look. I put 3, 7 down here, when in fact I already have a 7 here, right? Okay, something was odd. That's 3, and that's a 7. Down here, that's a 3, and that's a 7. That's a 7, that's a 5. That's a 3, and that's a 4. Oops, I do apologize, audience, for my dumbness in not noticing that. Down here, 5 and 9. 5 goes here, 9 goes here. So many numbers I could have filled in. I just didn't see something very obvious. This number's a 3. Okay, the missing number up here now is 9, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have a 9 yet. Any intersecting 9s? No, so it's actually a 9, 4 pair. Oops. Never mind. I like that about Sudoku sometimes. It's just, you know, you make the mistake yourself. You have to find the mistake yourself, get out of it. Right, let's see now. No doubt I've got some work to do here of numbers that I've filled in as well. Okay, so 3, of course, now can't appear here like this. And have I actually finished here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have. So that 4 is by itself anyway, right? Oh, and so 4 had to be down here, and that had to be 9. If that's 9, 8 now, that's got to be an 8. This has to be a 6. This has to be an 8. 8 across here. That 8 is blocked now. So let's get rid of that candidate here. Okay, get rid of candidate 8 from here. In fact, there are just 2 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we've got now, so that's got to be 9. And that's got to be 7. Okay. What's left here? Get rid of this 7, 7, 4. That should be a 5. Let's just check, because once I've made a mistake or missed something, I need to double check things. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes, it's a 5. The 2 missing numbers, 1, 2, 3 is missing, and actually let's not worry about that. 3 here puts a 3 in that position here. Bring that back, so 3 has got to be here. 6 is our last number here. Okie dokie. We had 5 or 4, so that's got to be a 4. That's got to be a 9. The last number, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our 5. 4, 5. That's 5. That's 4. Oh dear. Ooh. Well, life goes like that sometimes. You've made a mistake yourself. You've created a problem for yourself by not realizing something or by doing something in a not particularly efficient way. But once you see that and overcome your mistake, everything else follows so simply. So if, dear Sudokan, you are facing a problem of your own making, try to overcome it, and you might find life goes much easier after that. Okay, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Back to the Guardian Sudoku tomorrow. I better try and give this a rating, right? I guess it's probably a medium, or I'm not sure. It could be an easy. It's my own fault. I didn't see something. So somewhere between easy and medium. Let's call it a medium, I think. Bye-bye, and hope to see you tomorrow.